Hi guys, how you doing? I haven't recorded a video in a very long time. So today I was doing my evening walk, and of course, there are certain things that I've always been wanting to talk about all this time, but I just didn't have the inspiration. Even now, I'm not so inspired. I wish I can just record every time I feel inspired. I just record a random video and I upload it here for you guys. But there was a message from our president, Mr. Museveni, that he said when he was sending off those guys who are chased from South Africa, and he said what did he say? He said that it's a trap, that Africans to hate each other, that Ugandans will not chase away South Africans from Uganda because it's a trap by white people for Africans to be fighting against Africans. And coincidentally, this is true. I've seen Jacinta and that other lousy guy. Looks like he sleeps outside with a big tummy. That other South African guy. I don't know coincidentally why the rage against South Africans living in South Africa started right a few months after Elon Musk claimed that there was a white genocide in South Africa, So if you add the dots, feels like those guys were sponsored to preach hate against other Africans living there, instead of focusing on the real people that are really, really leeching off South Africans for years and years, And for us, we've always had this problem. Do South Africans really, really know who the real enemy is? Do they know? Because for us, we've been studying about South African history. We learned about Potgieter, Reybeck, all these guys, the ones that have plundered the minerals of this country for years. They owned the diamond mines. They were getting free labor from Africans, enslaving them in their own land, limiting their movement to stay in Bantustans, So I don't know if these guys know why and who the real enemy is. They don't know that it is also quite intentional. Why South Africa has one of the biggest population living with HIV/AIDS, And the people who have HIV/AIDS, it's not the white people in South Africa, it's the black people. You understand? So there is a pre-planned agenda to have black South Africans dying off because of chronic illnesses like HIV/AIDS, and also stealing their minerals for years and years and keeping them ignorant, keeping them ignorant so that they don't wake up. Because once the South Africans wake up, once they wake up and they push back against all these inequalities that they have faced for hundreds and hundreds of years, since 1920 or even earlier than that, if they wake up, then these colonialists, these white guys will lose the power, they will lose the control that they've had on these guys for all these years, So what do you do as a person who is benefiting from all this? You spread propaganda. You make sure that you make it a point that these guys don't realize who the real enemy is, And it's quite sad. Every time I read comments on my thread up and on X, South Africans are in the comments fighting and saying, "Oh, you go back. You have to go back." I'm telling you guys, those Africans leaving your country won't fix it. You guys have to fix your country yourselves. Make yourselves employable. Because how can a person coming from out of another country come and amass so much wealth. I've seen Zimbabweans, Kenyans, and Nigerians earning a lot of money in South Africa. Imagine for you have the proper documents. You are a South African, you're a native, and guys are coming in from another country, and they are seeing the gaps where they can make money, and for you cannot capitalize on this. And what you do, you just keep on blaming. I find it so kiddish and childish, but that is where we are. And South Africans, of course, they won't agree, but I'm telling you guys, when you want to handle such problems, you need to put emotions aside. Sometimes emotions override critical thinking and reason. So put the emotions aside, you reason with a straight head and ask yourselves, why are these guys coming from other countries and making a lot of money at our expense, while the rest of us are struggling to make money? Do you understand? So you guys need to really, I know it's true that these guys come and take the jobs, but you also need to stop blaming. For me, the worst kind of people that are my least favorite kind of people are people who are entitled, who think that everything is going to be given to them. Those are my least kind of people. This is the real world. No one is coming to save your ass, So if you don't step up and you keep on blaming other Africans living in your country, you don't step up your game, you don't get employable skills, you don't change your attitude, you don't stop being promiscuous, doing hard drugs. Because I've seen a lot of South Africans say, oh, those guys come and sell drugs to our children. Do they force them to go and buy those drugs? The drugs are there. You think everyone in South Africa consumes those drugs? No, it's a choice. And you have to own these choices that you make. You understand? You cannot go on and blame people that they're selling drugs when you're buying them yourself. They're not taking money out of your pockets. Do you understand? So at what point do you really do a self-retrospection and be like, no, these guys are selling the drugs, we won't buy them. You understand? Because if you're selling something that people are not buying, you think people are going to that business is fake. People will just close it. You understand? So for me, I feel like these guys should stop blaming, work, be employable, grind, lock in. You understand? That is what people are supposed to do. You're supposed to lock in and make sure that you're really up to that task. And I'm telling you, those other Africans in your country are not your enemies. They have never been, and they are not. And it's up to you guys, South Africans, to really step up your game. Okay? So this video, of course, I started from what our president said in Uganda, Mr. Museveni. That is, I was trying to react to what he said. Okay? I don't agree with him on so many fronts. Even his Pan-Africanism rhetoric, I think it's so fake. Because if he was really a Pan-Africanist, he wouldn't be killing other Ugandans, Or he would have set up a model country that other countries can and really look up to. So he's all waffle, and no action whatsoever. You understand? He's always blaming other people. For me, I don't like him either. But on this particular point, he was really on point. He was really right about it. And I hope South Africans really can listen to him and find a plausible solution. Goodbye. See you in my next video.